नमस्कार, मैं 10 न्यूज में आप सबका हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं, हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूं। कोविड-19 वैश्विक महामारी में आत्मनिर्भर भारत अभियान की शुरुआत हो चुकी है। सेल्फ रिलायंट इंडिया मूवमेंट की माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने शुरुआत कर चुके हैं। जो इस सेल्फ रिलायंट इंडिया मूवमेंट है, ये 5 पिलर्स के ऊपर बेस है: इकोनॉमी, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, सिस्टम, वाइब्रेंट, डेमोग्राफी एंड डिमांड। उसके साथ साथ स्पेशल इकोनॉमिक एंड कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव पैकेज जो 20 लाख करोड़ का है, वो भी इसकी शुरुआत हो चुकी है, जो हालांकि हमारे इक्विवेलेंट टू 10% ऑफ इंडिया जीडीपी के लिए आता है। कॉटेज इंडस्ट्री, एमएसएमई, लेबरर्स, मिडिल क्लास, ऑनेस्ट टैक्सपेयर्स, इन सबको हमारे सेल्फ रिलायंट इंडिया मूवमेंट के तहत इन सबको हालांकि एक बहुत अच्छा सा उत्थान भी मिलेगा। बोल्ड रिफॉर्म्स के साथ साथ सेक्टर्स हैं, ये सब हमारे भारत को एक सेल्फ रिलायंस की तरफ आगे पुश कर रहे हैं। इसी चर्चा को आगे रखते हुए आज मेरे साथ पैनल में दो विशेष मेहमान जुड़ चुके हैं। एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर विकास सिंह, द आईटीएस एजुकेशन ग्रुप, एंड श्री दीपक श्रीवास्तव, आईटी प्रोफेशनल फ्रॉम एक्सीएल टेक्नोलॉजीज। बहुत बहुत स्वागत आपका, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपको 10 न्यूज का समय देने की। मैं शुरुआत करना चाहूंगा डॉक्टर विकास सिंह साहब से, एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर आईटीएस द एजुकेशन ग्रुप। सर, कोविड-19 की एक जो हम लोग जो वैश्विक महामारी के बीच में अब हम सेल्फ रिलायंट इंडिया मूवमेंट की जो बात कर रहे हैं, इसमें हाउ डू यू सी की अबाउट द रोल ऑफ द जॉब्स स्पेशली एंड इन द हायर एजुकेशन, क्योंकि आप एक खुद एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर है, you represent the India's prestigious institute, ITS, the education group. So how do you see, sir? We should like to hear the views from you, sir.
Right. Thank you, Dr. Saab. First of all, thanks to 10 News, thanks to Mali ji for creating this special platform where we can share our ideas with all the viewers of 10 News. And this question is very pertinent, but I would start by saying that leadership is very crucial in the times of crisis. Especially leadership is always crucial, but in the times of crisis leadership plays very, very important role, because they have so much to perform and so much to deliver. And we all are very blessed, we all are very I would say fortunate that our country is headed by Honorable Narendra Modi ji, who is a global leader rather than Indian leader. And the steps that he is taking are very, very prompt and in the very correct direction. I was talking to 10 News before this lockdown started. I think 2 days before the lockdown, we had a small discussion with 10 News team. And I at that time mentioned that, looking at the lockdown, looking at the impact on the business, it would be good if, there should be some moratorium, some relief to the people who are, paying home loans, who are paying personal loans, small MSMEs, and the very first relief which was given by the government was addressing these pertinent issues. Then again, for last few days there was, people were saying that, a mega relief should come, a big relief should come. Again, at a very, very, and the interesting part is, even FICCI, PhD chamber, they were talking about 5 lakh crores, 6 lakh crores, 7 lakh crores. Nobody was saying that, give a relief package of to the tune of 20 lakh crores. So, Indian government, especially the Honorable Prime Minister, he has gone beyond the expectation of, Indian people, and he has provided a relief which is much bigger than even the, expectations of the industry. And at a very, very correct time, now we are going to start opening up. As far as higher education and job scenario is concerned, first, I will take a little take on the job scenario, and I'm very happy that a panelist from SCL is also there. He would share his views on the same issue. As far as job scenario is concerned, I would say that there are 2 batches right now which are affected. One is 2020 batch, which is going to pass out in coming like say 2 months. And there is a 2021 batch for which the placements are going to start now. So for 2020 batch, the good part is, for 2020 batch, the placements started last year in September. And, most of the batch is already having offers with them. The best part is that till today, there has not been any withdrawal of any offer by any of the company, neither from IT sector nor from non-IT sector. Not a single company has withdrawn any offer given to any of our students, which shows that the students who are already placed, there might be a delay in joining of the duties. Maybe they won't be joining on the say beginning of June. They might be joining in mid-June and June, but no offer has been withdrawn. Now, as far as 2021 placement is concerned, the season starts from September. Now, there I see two, I would make two observations there. My first observation is that for placements of 2021, the major driving force is economy. How economy will work out by September, October, how the next quarter, this quarter is majorly affected. There is no doubt in that. The first quarter is majorly affected. Second quarter will also be affected to a large extent. But people will be able to guess what is going to happen in these remaining 2 quarters of the year. So I am quite confident that economy will pick very, very fast. And somehow I am of the opinion that we are going to see a V kind of recovery, not even U recovery. We were talking about panic buying, and there is a very interesting example which happened in China, in Hermes store. On the day of opening, in one day, the total sales of the showroom was $2.9 million. It means, and they are calling it revenge buying, because people could not buy for so long. They came out and purchased in large quantities. So if that happens, then I'm quite confident that in many industries, it will be kind of V recovery. And if that happens, then I'm quite sure that placements of 2021 batch also will not be greatly affected. They might be a little delayed. The process might get little delayed. In place of starting from September, the placement season may start from, say, December, January, but it will not be much affected if the economic. My second observation is that the process of selection can slightly be different. Why I'm saying this? A company like HCL, a company like Cognizant, a company like the companies which are coming to campuses to recruit students, they might have restriction on their movement. There are 1,000 universities in India. There are 10,000 plus colleges in India. So it might be difficult for the recruitment teams. It might be difficult for the HR teams to go to very many campuses and conduct the placement drives. There I am of the opinion that the selection process, the recruitment process will be majorly shifting towards online platforms. There will be, like in Zoom, we have breakout rooms. So there will be breakout rooms being used and group discussions being held. Or one-to-one interview is being taken on Zoom platform, Meet platform, Hangout, Meets, Teams. There are so many platforms available where we can Skype platform where we can take one-to-one interviews. So I'm of the opinion placement drives in the campuses will reduce, but there will not be much change in the I would say number of selections or because I am quite confident that economic recovery will be quite in a V shape, and there will be this the demand has not gone away. It's only I would say it's kind of reduced because of the situation. There will be a huge pent-up demand which will come, and that we have seen in case of liquor stores also. For one day the liquor stores were open and entire quantity was consumed, was purchased. I was going to markets, and it's very difficult to find a simple thing like Maggi. People are buying in good quantities when the economy. We are talking about purchase of two-wheelers. I'm quite confident about automobile industry, because people will reduce use of public transport. People will reduce use of Ola, Uber, and maybe they will buy their own two-wheelers. Maybe they will buy their own four-wheelers. So I'm quite confident that economic recovery will be quite fast, and placements will not be that big a challenge or that big a problem for the students. They should remain hopeful. They should remain confident that India is going to thrive. India is going to become much, much bigger, and they are going to have lots of opportunities to make up their career. Should I?
I'll come back to you. मेरे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं इस समय साथ में श्री दीपक श्रीवास्तव from HCL Technologies, a very renowned IT professional. Deepak Saab, we would like to know about the impact of the lockdown, especially now the HCL is facing and how is it coping with, as well as onto the job scenario in the HCL pertaining to this lockdown at the COVID-19.
लॉकडाउन निश्चित रूप से एक बहुत बड़ी विभीषिका के रूप में हमारे सामने आया है, बट आईटी कंपनीज खास तौर से मेरी कंपनीज में इस समय वर्क फ्रॉम होम को बहुत ही वरीयता दी गई है। हम लोग 6 मार्च के बाद से ही मैक्सिमम, चाहे वो गुड़गांव में हो, चाहे नोएडा में हो या कहीं हो, सबको वर्क फ्रॉम होम अलाउ कर दिया गया था। इवन अगर किसी के पास इंटरनेट कनेक्शन नहीं है या फिर सिस्टम नहीं है या जिन्हें केवल डेस्कटॉप सिस्टम एलोकेटेड है, तो यह सारा कुछ उनको भी मतलब हमारे यहाँ लैपटॉप्स वगैरह प्रोवाइड करा दिए गए। जो भी इनको इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर चाहिए, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोवाइड कराया गया। एंड एज फार आई सी, देयर इज़ नो वर्क इम्पैक्ट एंड देयर इज़ नो प्रोडक्टिविटी इम्पैक्ट। बट ये है कि जो काम कर रहे हैं, जो भी एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं, उनके प्रोडक्टिविटी के लिए जो है कैसे मतलब उनको उसको मेज़र करेंगे, कैसे वर्क क्वालिटी बेटर होगी, इसके लिए मतलब डिफरेंट सिस्टम डेवलप किया गया है और ये बहुत ही अच्छे से सब कुछ चल रहा है। सो as far as I see, there is no impact in working work culture and most of जो IT कंपनीज हैं तो ऑलमोस्ट सब में यही चल रहा है। सो इंडिया के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से मुझे लगता है कि IT इंडस्ट्री में अभी तक कोई इम्पैक्ट नहीं है।
वेरी ट्रू। मैं लौटूंगा आपके पास दीपक जी। मेरे साथ वी हैव गॉट डॉक्टर विकास सिंह आल्सो विद अस, एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर ITS द एजुकेशन ग्रुप। Sir, impact of lockdown on the higher education and especially how ITS is coping, the way how is it continuing the education for the students, and it must be very challenging also.
The best part with higher education is, there are three main stakeholders, in higher education. One is the teachers, second is the parents, and third is the students. The best part was that students were all tuned, like students are so much online, they are always on mobile phones, they are using so many applications. So one part of the puzzle was solved from the day one. When we decided to go for online, shifting from screen to on, from like classroom to screen kind of shift, the students were very, very ready with that. So there was no challenge regarding the students. Right from the day one, when we decided for this lockdown was decided, even before that, a week in advance, the colleges were asked to, stop their operations at the campus. So before we, left, for the from the campus, we started the online classes. So there was not even a single day of loss of classes, in especially in ITS group. Right from the day one, we were there. Entire timetable is being conducted, online. The parents and teachers, they found it something new. Why I'm saying, because in houses, parents were never seeing these students spending so much time on the screen, and for the first time they were seeing that are spending time on the screen, but it's a productive uses of time. They are not playing games, they are not playing PUBG, they are not playing wasting time. Rather, they are attending their lectures, and they are they are participating in the classes. So in fact, the challenge was more with parents and teachers, because teachers were also not very tuned with online classes. So there was immediately what we did. We had a kind of small capsule to train teachers how they can take their classes online, and like where to place the camera, how much should be the illumination in the room, how they should speak, what should be what should be speed. Speed means the words per minute, how much how they should communicate, what should be the pitch of the voice, how they should look confident. Then engagement of students, because in online classes, it is very important to ensure that the students remain engaged. They do not just put in attendance and then they go away. So how to keep them engaged, how to keep them involved in the discussion. All these challenges were more for teachers, not for the students. The students were very tuned for online kind of medium, and I'm very happy to share that higher education world over, yesterday there was one webinar where some international speakers were there from foreign universities also. There also the entire panel was saying that in higher education there has been no challenge, and rather this has proved as a catalyst. Earlier, 10% content was through MOOCs, 10% content was through Coursera, through edX, through NPTEL. Now, from 10%, we have moved towards 90% plus. So this change would have taken years. Maybe we would have taken many years to shift from 10% to 90%. Because of this COVID, because of this lockdown, we have this is working as a catalyst, and the blended learning, the flipped classroom, the new age technologies, which our teachers could have taken years to understand, they have done it in 2-3 weeks time. So I'm rather very happy that this has helped strengthen the higher education in a great way, and higher education is absolutely in tune with requirements of new age education, requirements of online education. Every teacher, every student has graduated and is now up and running on this online platform.
Very true, very true. So it's a blessing in disguise with a quantum jump and the quantum shift.
Absolutely, absolutely.
मैं लौटूंगा श्री दीपक श्रीवास्तव साहब के पास, अपने HCL टेक्नोलॉजी से भी जुड़े हुए हैं। श्रीवास्तव साहब, एक इम्पॉर्टेंट जो HCL में रहती है, क्योंकि कॉर्पोरेट ट्रैवलिंग एक बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट फैक्टर रहता है, और मुझे पता है कि जब भी आपके प्रोजेक्ट्स होते हैं या क्लाइंट मीटिंग्स होती हैं, तो उसमें स्पेशली बेंगलुरु जो आपका हब है और अदर पार्ट ऑफ सिटीज हैं इंडिया में, तो उस चीज़ को अब कैसे हम लोग कर पाएंगे, क्योंकि अभी तो एयरलाइंस का भी इफ यू आर नॉट श्योर कि अभी कोविड लॉकडाउन 4 जो होगा इट विल बी एक्सटेंडेड और नॉट, तो ऐसे में कैसे प्रोजेक्ट्स को कर पा रहे हैं? हाउ द HCL इज कोपिंग अप विद सच टाइप ऑफ प्रेशर स्पेशली?
ये चैलेंज है, बट चूंकि अभी कहीं मूवमेंट तो हो नहीं रहा है, उसका थोड़ा बहुत इम्पैक्ट जरूर पड़ा है। जो लोग जहाँ पर हैं वहीं से अपना काम बेहतर तरीके से कर रहे हैं। कस्टमर के साथ कम्युनिकेशन के लिए डिफरेंट चैनल्स डेवलप हुए हैं, और जितना भी मैक्सिमम हो रहा है हम लोग ऑनलाइन से कम्युनिकेट कर पाते हैं, और इस तरह से अपना काम हम कर लेते हैं।
Very, very true. Okay, now we'll start taking the questions because time की shortage भी है. So there is one question which was just flashed up. This is for our Executive Director, Dr. Vikas Singh. How to ensure that students are properly attending classes and the time of internship and placement. So how this mid-crisis can be resolved. This is from Mr. Arya Vikramaditya, Arya Kumar Vikramaditya.
This is Arya ji, has asked a very pertinent question, and this question, is should be, I would say, answered in a very specific way. Why I'm saying this? Because a lot of colleges, especially engineering colleges, are facing this issue. Issue is, the lectures are shifted to online medium, and there is a question regarding that how students are attending classes. That is what I was saying, that engagement of students is very crucial. So faculty member can ask in the beginning of the class to everyone to mute themselves, to stop the and to ensure that everybody would keep the video open. They will not I would say stop the video. So faculty then can ask questions, and faculty can can ensure that all the students are there in the class. There can be peer group activities, a small question for discussion where students can share their views. So technology can take care of this part, that students are properly attending classes. There are ways in which teacher can ensure that. The second part of the question, which is about internship and placements. Placements I have reflected upon in the beginning. I'll again come to that. As far as internship is concerned, the AICTE and our university, they have approved or allowed programs on MOOCs. Like all good colleges, like in case we have 7 center of excellence. Now center of excellence means we have 7 laboratories, 7 labs in our campus, which are beyond the syllabus, which is covering something which is not there in the syllabus. So those 7 labs, like 2 are from one is on creating applications, one is on pneumatics, one is on software testing, one is on national instrumentations. So all these labs, number one, we have created programs for students. It means programs, certificate courses run by industry and do it on the campus itself. So this is the first opportunity, because there has been a clear direction from AICTE that students will not be allowed to go and visit industries for their internship. So this is the first engineering college. We have two incubation centers. One is incubation center by Department of Science and Technology, we call it NewGen, and another is by MSME. There are only 3 institutions in entire Uttar Pradesh which has MSME incubation. One is IIT Kanpur, another is MIT University, and third is ITS Engineering College. We have incubation center by MSME. So our both the incubation centers have created certificate courses for internship. If somebody is interested in entrepreneurship, startup, they can do this course and they will get a certificate which will be equivalent to internship. Plus, we have every department at our college has identified certain 6-week or more MOOCs program from edX, Coursera, from NPTEL, and we are advising students to do those courses of 6 weeks and more duration, and those courses will be taken as equivalent to internship. This is as per the guidelines of AICTE. And plus we have Internshala, a platform created by AICTE only, where students can go and register themselves and can get opportunities of internship from there. So internship issue has majorly been addressed for all engineering and other technical programs. Placement, I have already reflected upon that for 2020 batch there has been no withdrawal of any offer, and for 2021 placements we are sure that placements will be in equally good numbers. Placements will not be affected, because I am quite confident that economy is going to have a very sharp recovery, very quick recovery, and it may be delayed by 2-3 months from September, October. It can be shifted to say December, January, but placements will be there, and there's nothing like gloomy situation. I'm quite confident from December onwards, from third and fourth quarter, Indian industry will grow, and by such measures taken by today by Finance Minister, yesterday by Honorable Prime Minister, I'm quite confident by these steps we are going to have very I would say effective measures taken for revival of the economy in a very quick short time.
Very true. So, very true. Thank you. Then I'll get back to you, sir. Then Deepak Srivastava साहब मेरे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, IT प्रोफेशनल हैं, HCL को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं. दीपक साहब, एक क्वेश्चन है, पोस्ट कोविड लॉकडाउन हाउ द थिंग्स आर गोइंग टू री-स्ट्रेटेजाइज एट HCL टेक्नोलॉजी, क्योंकि हम क्वेश्चंस कुछ अपने सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू भी ले रहे हैं, तो उसमें एक स्पेशली एक क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है रिलेटेड टू योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. So how are you trying, the HCL is combating about the post-COVID lockdown? How they're going to see the scenario?
सर, ये कोविड-19 के बाद कैसे चीज़ों को देखा जाएगा, इसके लिए आई थिंक सीनियर मैनेजमेंट या बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स जो होंगे वो इस पर डिसीजन ले सकते हैं. सो वी आर एम्प्लॉइज, सो वी आर नॉट हैविंग अथॉरिटी टू आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन, बट डेफिनेटली देयर शुड बी सम स्ट्रेटेजी on which this can be implemented.
Very true, very true. I'll get back to Dr. Vikas Singh Sahab, Executive Director, ITS Education Group. So there is another question which is streaming upon the YouTube through link as well about the examination pattern.
Okay.
The latest question. Yeah.
Right.
Examination pattern in the higher education.
There are two kinds of assessment which are there. One is formative assessment which takes place in the classes, and another is then assessment which is there at the end of the semester, which is more detailed. So what has been decided that for the first assessment, for the formative assessment, there are various platforms. A simple platform like Socrative is there, Google Docs is available. Google question, you can create questions on Google Doc. You can use Socrative, a simple software. You can use Microsoft Teams. There are various and almost all colleges are now using ERP systems. Every ERP is also having a module where you can ask, we can conduct a multiple choice question kind of paper with the students. what we have done at our place, I'll share with you. We have gone for a kind of open book exam for sessional test 2 ST2. We went for open book exam, and before conducting that exam, we had one webinar session with all the faculty members, and we had a discussion on Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy is basically a method to find out the map the learning of the students. So we did not ask direct questions, like define this, explain this. We did not ask direct questions which can be copied directly from the books. Rather, the questions were application oriented. That how you would apply this, how you would apply this principle to a real life. Like in my question paper, I'm a teacher of operations management. In my question paper, I discussed application of supply chain, looking at the COVID situation. How
Ji.
retailers will will find a solution to this. I discussed sudden jump in demand, that how the retail stores, how the MSMEs will find solutions to this bullwhip effect. So my what I'm trying to say is that we made application oriented question papers.
जी सुन पा
Our
रहे हैं
university did that. Our university has decided for NTEM exam, it will be a complete pen and paper exam once lockdown is complete.
वेरी ट्रू क्योंकि इसमें
which will be sometime in July.
क्योंकि कल हमारे यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री ने सप्लाई चेन के ऊपर भी बहुत ज्यादा जिक्र करा था, स्पेशली अबाउट द फिफ्थ पिलर व्हिच इज टॉकिंग ऑफ द डिमांड and especially of the bullwhip effect related to that supply chain, your profession supply chain. So we would like to have little bit elaborative from your end, especially for our viewers. Process elaborate
regarding the bullwhip effect, you were saying?
Yeah, in the COVID-19. Yes.
Group of companies, and India not very local in India. Lot many companies are already a part of global supply chains. Demand, our companies
जी मैं लौटूंगा आपके पास.
they might be requiring some support, and today finance minister has given the first major dose, which is to support these micro, small and medium sized companies. So I am
वेरी ट्रू. मैं लौटूंगा आपके पास. मेरे साथ इस आई थिंक टेक्निकल. यस सर. नहीं सर, प्लीज कंटिन्यू. अब थोड़ा टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम था, और मैं ये भी सोच रहा हूँ कि जैसे हमारे वैक्सीनेशंस भी आ जाएंगे कोविड-19 के, तो ऑब्वियसली सप्लाई चेन इज अगेन गोइंग टू प्ले अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन दैट.
Important. And basically to curb this effect, either we should have a vaccination or we should have some medicine. Abhi unfortunately neither we have a medicine nor we have vaccination, but a lot of companies are working on this. There has been some very encouraging reports from various companies, from Israel, from Italy, and we are just on the verge of getting some good solution. So I think in next 2-3 months this.
Absolutely, very true. एक जनरल क्वेश्चन और आया हुआ है. दिस क्वेश्चन पर्टेनिंग टू श्री दीपक श्रीवास्तव जी फॉर द HCL टेक्नोलॉजीज. इसमें वो जानना चाह रहे हैं क्योंकि अभी अब जो पूरा डिजिटल शिफ्ट इज नाउ लिटरली हैपनिंग, बिकॉज वी आर नाउ मूविंग टू द कंप्लीटली डिजिटल एरा. So HCL views especially on that, because you are an IT engineer, IT professional. And what about your views, sir, pertaining to this? The MNCs are now going to completely digitization of the everything, whatever we have just now discussed.
Yes.
तो अभी इंडस्ट्री जैसे मूवमेंट कर रही है, पहले हमारे यहाँ वाटरफॉल से फिर एजाइल आया, एजाइल से फिर डिजिटलाइजेशन की ओर भी बढ़ रहे हैं, नए नए प्रोजेक्ट्स आ रहे हैं। इसकी तरफ इंडस्ट्री HCL और बाकी कंपनीज भी इसकी तरफ आगे देख रही हैं, एंड वी आर लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड फॉर इट।
वेरी ट्रू। थैंक यू। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, क्योंकि इस समय आप लोगों ने 10 न्यूज़ को समय दिया, तो वी आर वेरी हाईली थैंकफुल टू आवर डॉक्टर विकास सिंह, एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर ITSD एजुकेशन ग्रुप, एंड श्री दीपक श्रीवास्तव जी फ्रॉम HCL टेक्नोलॉजी। तो 10 न्यूज़ को समय देने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका। हार्टली थैंक यू, एंड विल ऑलवेज लुक फॉरवर्ड टू वेलकम यू अगेन एंड अगेन। थैंक यू सो मच। तो ये था आज का हमारा डिस्कशन, जो अभी हम लोगों ने स्पेशली सेल्फ रिलायंट इंडिया मूवमेंट के तहत हमने अपने 2 पैनलिस्ट के साथ करा, डॉक्टर विकास सिंह साहब, एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर ITSD एजुकेशन ग्रुप, और HCL टेक्नोलॉजीज के श्री दीपक श्रीवास्तव जी के साथ। इसी चीज के साथ हम आगे बढ़ते हुए फिर एक दोबारा विशेष पैनल के ऊपर चर्चा करेंगे, और आप स्टे ट्यून बने रहिए हमारे साथ, क्योंकि 10 न्यूज़ में कवरेज अभी भी जारी है। धन्यवाद।